In my life, I've never taken part in Black Friday deals, except for this year. Good morning, friends and fam. My name is IzaiahAdamz. You can call me Z. And today we are doing a little bit of shopping, a lot of work, and working on our S goal. For me, is scheduling. S can be whatever your S goal is for today. So, without further ado, let's kick it. Woo! All right, 30 minutes, running, non-stop. I know the exact route that I have to use now, so we're gonna see how many loops we can get going around here and start working, and then we got stuff to talk about. Let's do this. Did it. This time, it was non-stop. 30 minutes non-stop. The other times I stopped like after 15 minutes and then kept going. This time was non-stop. Pretty proud of myself. Oh boy. So, I mean, I did stop at the intersections because I didn't want to get run over. That didn't really count. But we did it. Now we gotta get some work done. And then the surprise. Woo! Oh boy. Now for the real stuff. I went to Starbucks and my laptop is so old that I couldn't even connect to the Wi-Fi. It's a little sad. But anyway, let's get to the meat of this video. All right, here we go. Woo! That is what I'm talking about. This is going towards our goals here. Now, this is not technically towards the goals, but there's a reason for this. If you see here, these are headphones I usually use. Jabra Move. I think I got them like 3 years ago, and they're awesome. They're kind of like, they're just enough to cover your ears. It doesn't drown out the sound around me, which means I can still hear cars and stuff like that, but there's also just enough sound that I can, listen to my own music and stuff. So I use this a lot when I'm running and things like that. But I don't know if you can tell, she's fallen apart. I had to glue bits and pieces of it a while back. Just on the left side. The right side's still doing all right, but I have a feeling that she's just gonna fall apart after a while. So I bought the exact same thing, but with a Black Friday deal, and it's blue. I thought I'd change it up a little bit and get a little different color. So the exact same piece, I'm pretty sure, but it was for $50 instead of $100. So I'm holding on to this until that one breaks. And then I'll go to this one. But Jabra, if you ever want to hook me up with more stuff, I'm totally down. Not a sponsor, by the way. And now the moment you're all going to hate me for, my other Black Friday deal. Yep, I caved. I bought a new gaming system, the Xbox One S. And There's a reason behind this. So one of my goals is G for game less. And I'm still going to follow that goal, but I've changed it a little bit. I've changed G from game less to game within regulation. I had a big talk with my dad about this purchase because it wasn't cheap. Okay, $200 sounds fairly cheap, but this was a huge buy for me just because video games are kind of an addiction and they get in the way a lot of trying to be productive. So I also promised my sister that I would get an actual job before I bought this, before I bought like an Xbox One S. And I'm still holding on to that in that I'm not going to touch this Xbox until I have a full-time job, or at least like 3 or 4 part-times going on at once. Because like when I talked to my dad, he said, you should still treat job hunting and stuff like that, and I'm treating YouTube as part of it as a job. So I need to work 8 hours a day before you can play games. So I'm planning to do that as soon as we come back from our trip. So I probably won't touch this unless I get a full-time job or I've worked for 8 hours. So Sony doesn't know about this yet. But so I'll probably install it and everything once we get back. But it was just $200, and I was like, this is a great deal. I just need to hold on to it. And at some point within my goal for game in regulation, my mom challenged me to not play video games for a whole month. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take on mom's challenge, cold turkey for at least a month. But I'm gonna do it in January. It's gonna be painful, but I want to try it, and hopefully I can get a better idea of how to regulate playing video games in between this and acting. So that's the big thing. I'm hoping to start filling some of this out today. It's a power planner, and it's, I assume, pretty cool. Let's just open it up now. Of course you need a knife. Ugh. Also a Black Friday deal. I think this was a giveaway. Of course, I didn't win the giveaway. I'm not sure who does win the Amazon giveaways around here, but look at that. I got a pen and everything. Non-dated yearly planner with monthly, weekly, and daily breakdowns. Sweet. So I think the nice thing about this is that you kind of just start off on whatever month you want. It's not a planner that starts on like January 2019, which MegaGrid does, and that's not very helpful. This means I can start working on my scheduling goal now, basically. What's inside? Mind map and creative corner. I need that. Monthly and weekly planners. Definitely need that. To-do list and reflections. Definitely need that. Traveler section. I don't travel that much, but I want to. Sticky notes and page markers. There's sticky notes in... Okay. Your own power planner pen. Well, that's a fancy-ass pen. Fancy butt pen. Yikes. Use our planner to live a more positive life. Well, I hope so. Learn successful habits. Okay. Develop time management. Hopefully. Set and reach yearly goals. We can probably put all of our alphabet goals in here. Increase your mental focus. I hope so. Watch your productivity soar. Please, this better be like the Bible at this point. Oh my gosh. It goes by like times even. Oh, this is crazy. How far does this? You've got 3 different string markers. I assume it says how to use those. I'll probably use black for each week, and then these silver ones for like the month and the year stuff. Is that the map? Oh, it is a map. Look at that. Wow, that's all right. So I think while I'm in Colorado, I'm probably gonna start organizing this. This is perfect for what I need. And this may be helpful in trying to regulate my gaming and stuff like that. And I can schedule my whole day by the half hour. I don't know if you can, my camera is good enough for this, but it's like got every half hour on the day. And you can start that week of whenever, I guess. So this is going to get pretty crazy. Pretty crazy, not going to lie. I might need to swap the pen for a pencil because I make lots of mistakes and I need an eraser. I think that does it for today, y'all. Definitely productive. And I was only at Starbucks for like 2 or 3 hours, and I need to start figuring out these 8-hour work shifts as far as applying for jobs and keeping up with resumes. The hardest part for me right now is cover letters. I do not enjoy writing cover letters. It's so... each one of them is different, and it just becomes a tedious pain, but I just need to get them done. With that, love you for being you, and we'll see you tomorrow. I almost forgot. I changed a few of my goals because I realized as I was editing them, if you see in the previous video, I realized that some of them are kind of similar, and so I wanted to change a few around. So B is for be humble instead of basketball. I just want to make sure that I keep my ego in check. I don't want to get this, egotistical lifestyle, especially if this happens to go big, which if it does or doesn't, that doesn't really bother me or anything. I'd just rather make videos to make videos. So B is for be humble. L, I changed L from love to loans. That's kind of a weird one to change. I don't think I have time to figure out like a significant person right now, if there is one out there. And if there is, I kind of just want to keep it private until maybe it happens. And I think it's just a natural instinct to find love anyways, and that part of one of the 6 things every human needs anyways. I changed it to loans because I want to be able to pay off all of my student loans, which who doesn't have student loans? I want to be able to pay them off before the usual like 10 years that I think most students use. So I want to pay that off as soon as possible. So L is for loan. So that's all of them. So N has changed, L has changed, and B has changed. Some others might change along the way, who knows, but I'm trying to stick to them at this point. So, yeah. Back to the normal exit intro. Exit theme.